Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading. I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy as always, and I hope you've been having a truly wonderful week so far. For those of you who are new to the channel, I create these collective reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to tune in on those times and days if you do feel guided to do so. The live premieres of those readings are particularly energetically potent and powerful because each of you listening here live are bringing your own powerful energy and intention to those sessions. However, with that being said, of course, time doesn't really exist at the level of energy. So whenever you are tuned into this reading, know that your intentions and your energy are actively co-creating whatever we manifest through the reading today. So thank you to each of you for being powerful co-creators here on YouTube. And I'm going to start off today's reading by shuffling the energy oracle cards. So what do those listening to this reading need to know most at this time? Okay, so here we have adjacent possibilities in the reverse position. Can I get a clarifier for this card? Okay, so I'm picking up on the energy of someone who is feeling very set on you. So if this is connecting as an external person, this is someone who is part of your community or wants to be part of your inner circle. I'm hearing that they quickly become part of your inner circle. So this could be platonic or romantic, but this feels like someone who either very quickly becomes someone that you confide in, someone very close to you, or they want to be on that level with you. So take this, of course, how it connects. This may be someone from your past, present, or even your future, because we all do experience energies in different waves and on different timelines. I'm also picking up that this person feels a sense of deep peace and stability when they're around you. And I'm hearing that's how they recognize you. It's very strange that my guides are bringing through that message about recognition, because this feels like someone who is part of your soul family. So what we would call either a soulmate or the strongest form of soulmate, which is a twin flame, which the difference there simply is that a twin flame shares an identical frequency to your own at the soul level, whereas a soulmate shares a similar core soul frequency. And then we are all, in a sense, soulmates by degrees of frequency separation. But of course, those who are more similar to us are part of that immediate cluster of people, which I guess I should really say cluster of souls, because not all of them are physically incarnated simultaneously, but the cluster of souls around us in the quantum field. So if this is someone that you don't interact with on a regular basis, they really do desire to be part of your routine, to be part of your daily life. But for many of you, I'm picking up that this will be someone who you either see or interact with regularly, or again, they quickly become part of your routine or part of your world. If this isn't applying to an external person or situation, I'm also getting a separate personal message that may apply to someone intrinsically. And this is that you are really solidifying yourself on a higher vibrational timeline that is beginning to manifest itself in very conscious, visible, physical kinds of ways, because adjacent possibilities reversed is sitting on the root chakra here, most connected with your manifested physical worlds. And I'm also hearing that if this is resonating intrinsically, this is a timeline that is being brought in because of the level of peace that you have cultivated within yourself, but also you sustain yourself on this higher timeline through the peace that you continue to actively cultivate within. So it's as though maintaining your internal peace and stability is essential to keeping you aligned with this higher vibrational timeline that also reflects back to you that peace and stability in manifested physical ways. I keep hearing relationships, so this level of peace may be really manifesting itself specifically in the kinds of people and relationships and connections that you magnetize into your life. Of course, when I speak about relationships, these don't have to be romantic. These could be friends, these could be business relationships, family relationships. But the key I'm getting here is that on this higher timeline you are now solidified on, if someone desires to connect with you, yes, we've been channeling in recent readings that they have to come through love. They have to come with pure intentions, meaning with an open heart space, if they're going to connect with you consistently. However, in this reading, we are further elaborating on, in a sense, what is required for others to connect with you or to reach you in a consistent way. And this is that they also must align with the peace and stability of your life. I'm hearing the word drama. So you may have had people try to bring drama or chaos into your life. And these frequencies are so disaligned with this frequency of peace and stability that you have become very consistent in, that anyone who is trying to bring chaotic energies into your life is naturally going to be bounced out of your life. And you may be seeing evidence of this already. I'm hearing that cliche that perceived rejection is divine protection. And I feel that for many of you, that really applies. Even if you don't consciously know what you are being, in a sense, protected from, or why someone isn't able to consistently connect with you, know that there is always a reason that certain people are aligning with you in a consistent way while others are not. So I'm going to pull a card from the Soul's Journey deck. I sometimes call this my emotions deck. So this person who wants to be part of your daily routine, who feels a sense of deep peace around you and who is feeling very fixated on you, I'm getting that you dominate this person's thoughts at the conscious level. With the worry card, however, this may be someone who is anxious or worried about something related to your connection. With love in the reverse position, this may be someone realizing that they're falling in love with you, if this is a romantic context for you, who is concerned that those romantic feelings may not be reciprocated. So this seems to be someone who may also struggle to see their own lovability. I'm going to be channeling some more messages about this. So why is this person feeling concerned about the love not being reciprocated? Okay, so this may be someone who has gone through a divorce recently or has gone through situations of broken relationships. Their parents may have gone through a divorce or had a turbulent relationship. That won't be the case for everyone, but this is someone who really struggles to believe in their ability to have and sustain a long-term love connection that is very stable and harmonious. And this limiting belief has reflected itself in their life with the kinds of relationship experiences they've attracted. Because again, I do feel as though this is someone who's had their heart broken with the broken heart card upright. But the thing is, when it comes to you, this is someone feeling such a magnetism towards you that it's pushing them through these fears and anxieties. We have indecision reversed and also the sacral chakra card. So this is someone feeling highly attracted to you, and I'm getting at all levels at this time. I do feel like this is someone who's going to be communicating something to you soon of some sort related to these feelings or related to this attraction. So in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, I will be tuning in more specifically to this person's innermost thoughts and feelings, as well as what they are likely to be communicating to you. So the link to that extended reading is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so I'm going to be reshuffling the cards here and clarifying the energies to tune back in to further messages that I can channel for whoever is tuned into this reading. Okay, so we have the Angel of Love card in the reverse position. This is my unconditional love card, and lately we've been channeling how you are really coming up as that angel of love, as this beacon of unconditional love on the planet at this time. So I'm curious why this card is coming up in the reverse position. This could have to do with someone else who is connected to you, someone else who may be fixated on you. For some of you, this could be the same person. I'm hearing mystery or mysterious. So there is something mysterious or hidden about this person or situation. This gives me almost a secret admirer kind of energy for whoever I'm speaking to here. This may be someone fixated on you that you aren't even fully aware of. So I heard work, so this could be someone you work with or someone that you see on a commute to work, or somehow work might be related in some way here. That doesn't have to be the case for everyone. With anxiety reversed, this is someone working themselves up to do something because this is sitting on the solar plexus. So it's almost like they are building their sense of self-confidence, which amounts to this healing of the solar plexus chakra energy, and pushing through some kind of anxiety or fear to be able to come towards you or confront you in some type of way. Yeah, because this is someone who doesn't want to be without you. With envy in the reverse position and door to value upright, they're realizing that this connection to you is tremendously valuable. This may be someone who has withdrawn themselves or has been keeping their love or admiration for you secretive or mysterious because they've been working on themselves, specifically their work. That might be how that word work is actually relevant here. This really feels like the energy of a person that won't come towards you until they know that they are in a confident place and have something truly of value to offer you here. This may be someone who's very financially stable or stable in the workplace or in the physical world in some sense. If they aren't yet at that place of stability, this is someone absolutely moving in that direction. And again, it's like once they establish a sense of stability that they feel comfortable with, they want to come forward and make some kind of offer or confession here. with the throat chakra card in the upright position. It's almost like someone who really wants to communicate, but who may have been biding their time in order to focus on positively shifting their own life because of the high degree of value that they place upon you. And they also seem to recognize that you are someone who places a very high degree of value on your own time and energy. So again, this is playing into why they are wanting to establish a deep level of stability within themselves and their physical life before they externally make some kind of a move towards you. So what kind of move or offer is this person wanting to make in the physical world once they feel stable? Whoa, okay. Angel of Strength in the reverse position. So I feel like while this person recognizes you in your power and confidence, they also seem to be someone who wants to care for you and wants to support you. For some reason, I'm hearing you don't have to be strong all the time. So you may be someone who is very hyper independent, who has really learned how to care for themselves, their life, their world, their work. But it's like this is someone who wants to be a safe space for you in this world, wants to provide protection, security externally, and I keep hearing to allow you to relax into that effortless, feminine energy and receptivity. Now, of course, I know that not everyone here will resonate with being in their feminine energy. We all do have a balance of both the feminine and masculine energies within us, but I am getting that for many of you listening, you will resonate more strongly with being a feminine or divine feminine energy. And in that case, this is someone who, again, really wants to allow you to, I keep hearing, to be soft and creative and receptive. So if you don't yet know who this person is, you will recognize them because when you are around them, they will cause you to naturally begin to feel relaxed, receptive, effortless, creative, at peace, really in that flow state. However, I do get the sense that if this is someone you haven't met yet or connected with yet, it's because they are really getting their life in order or really stabilizing themselves. With the Temple Path card, this card was kind of flipping from the reverse to the upright position. So I almost see it being in flux here, like this person is working on getting themselves on the right path, so to speak. So in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, I will be channeling more into this energy of someone working to stabilize themselves, to make some kind of an offer with you. We'll be channeling into more of what they're thinking or feeling, as well as how this situation could potentially progress into the future. And again, the link to that extended reading is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. But here we have flying out the third eye chakra in the upright position. So this speaks to something you may be receiving through your third eye, or in other words, something that your intuition may be trying to tell you at this time, because I see this chakra center really lit up for you. I saw the number 1818, so that may be resonant for someone. I feel as though there was some karmic person or energy in your life that you became aware of intuitively. You may have not recognized that this was karmic in nature at first, whether it was a friend or a family member or a potential love interest, or even a pattern within yourself. This may have not looked karmic to you on the surface at first, but over time, you may have begun to realize that you were evolving and changing, and this particular person, thing, pattern, or environment was not evolving and changing with you. And the thing about this point in your soul's evolution is that the only things and people that can really remain in your life consistently are those things and people that are equally dedicated to their own growth and evolution, because You are someone who, in a very rare way, is constantly shifting through timelines. You are constantly leveling yourself up vibrationally. And as a result of this, you are perpetually shifting onto a higher and higher timeline. This means that anyone who is trying to connect with you from a tethered, lower vibrational timeline, or trying to keep you stuck to that familiar, comfortable, but lower vibrational timeline trajectory, isn't going to be able to connect with you in a consistent way. They may feel as though you even seem to disappear from their life from time to time, because what they are experiencing is that you are constantly leveling up your vibration, shifting to a higher timeline that is quite literally altering your physical connections and your physical fabric of reality. And when they're keeping up with you, they're going to align and connect with you physically. And when they are not doing that vibrational work, they're going to feel disconnected from you. And this effect that you have on the people in your life is actually meant to be deeply inspiring and, in a sense, a training exercise to help them connect more deeply to their true inner self and begin to shift onto higher timelines through raising their vibration for themselves as well. But again, I'm getting here that intuitively you may have recognized that there was someone or something in your life that wasn't connecting with you in a constantly evolving kind of way, meaning it didn't seem to be able to continue moving with you as you were growing. It may have felt as though this thing or person was beginning to actually weigh you down. This may have been someone romantically who you were interested in at one point, but who was consistently shutting things down or pulling away or acting in ways that caused you to question or doubt yourself. This won't be the case for everyone. I'm hearing the word avoidant, so this may have been someone who was romantically avoidant because they simply really hadn't introspected within themselves. However, I see that you've really come to this place of self-fulfillment outside of this person or situation. And I'm hearing that's driving them crazy, meaning it's actually really, really highly attractive to this person and it's pulling them back into your life, into your orbit. Now, of course, you can decide whether or not you want to connect with this person. You are the conscious creator of your life. But I do see that you finding that fulfillment and that happiness and satisfaction within yourself rather than outside of yourself has really been a wake-up call for this person who may have been romantically avoidant in the past, who may have been refusing to introspect in the past. And this is going to cause them to have some kind of realization of truth, to feel as though a divine feminine slipped through their fingers. If you are resonating as the divine feminine here. Now, that term does keep coming up, so I will most likely be referring to this as a divine feminine reading in the title of this video, just so those of you who do resonate as the divine feminine can find this message. But I feel as though this is someone who, again, they keep coming up as having been avoidant in the past, and they feel like they let a rare opportunity to connect with a divine feminine incarnated goddess in this world. That's kind of how they're seeing it, slip through their fingers. And that truth is hitting them in a really strong way through the crown chakra. It's coming from a highly spiritual place. And I feel this is going to lead them to, I'm hearing, to come rushing in, wanting to communicate some truth to you, and possibly in the most unexpected way or at the most unexpected time. So I know we've been channeling into a lot of different potential people and energies. I know that these different specific messages will likely connect with different individuals, but if this portion of the reading is connecting, I will be channeling more into this person on Patreon. We will be looking at what they are realizing, the truth they are realizing, as well as what they are likely to want to say or do to you when they come rushing in this unexpected way that's been coming up here. So again, the link to that Patreon reading is under the video. I do now want to open up the reading to any messages from your spirit guides or higher self. Since the concept of the divine feminine has been emerging quite a bit in this reading, I'm actually going to channel specifically divine feminine messages here. So here we have the Five of Cups reversed. This is about moving forward, healing, releasing the past, allowing the world to see you. And that's been a major theme as we've been talking about you, divine feminine, metamorphosizing yourself from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And for a while, people may have looked at you as stagnant in that cocoon, in that hermit mode of your life, but now they're going to be seeing you in a powerful new way. I also see with the Fool card upright that now is the time to live in a very fluid and surrendered way, really allowing yourself to move with the flow of your life, to be free in every sense, but especially with the Devil card reversed, free from anyone or anything that has tried to restrict, limit you, or hold you in some kind of mental or emotional bondage. This is about you having fully healed all patterns of codependency within yourself so that others who are attempting to seek outside of themselves for something that they aren't finding within will not be able to connect with you consistently because you are free of those codependent patterns. With the Hermit card reversed, I really see this being, again, you coming out of a deep hermit mode. How is the divine feminine coming out of hermit mode? This may be related to your work, your life purpose, or a new direction related to passion or purpose that you are investing in for the long term with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. If you have felt inspired to new directions in ways that feel compelling but unexplainable, pay attention to those intuitive urges because I'm hearing that this may represent that Eight of Pentacles energy, that investment in a new direction that is going to bring a lot of results and reward here in however you define that personally for yourself. You're also coming up here as the King of Wands. I see this as being a very healed internal divine masculine energy within you, one that is allowing you to be very decisive in your life. I'm hearing that in the past, you may have felt like a bit of an indecisive person, whereas now you have healed your internal divine masculine energy to the point where you know when to move and you know when to pause because you are getting all of that information from your intuition and you are very firm about those choices and about those boundaries. You listen to your innermost wisdom and guidance and have the courage and the confidence to express those truths in your words, your actions, and sometimes even through your silence or your inaction, because that can be a form of a boundary as well. I see you very much coming into some position of empowerment. Now, this doesn't have to look traditional in the physical world, although that may be the case for some of you. This simply can be a place of spiritual and emotional leadership and empowerment. I'm just seeing that people around you are going to be gravitating towards you for leadership or for advice or simply to learn by the example of how you are living your life. And with the Six of Cups upright, this is really about focusing on the future and letting go of the past. And this has been a major message coming up, especially as we are reaching the end of a calendar year, a time when many people collectively are reflecting on the past. And I'm getting a very strong message throughout recent readings, but especially here, of allowing yourself to release attachments to the past and focus fully on the vision of what you are now creating for your life moving into the future. So if these messages are connecting, I will be channeling further higher self and spirit guide messages in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, linked, of course, under the video. But to close this first reading here on YouTube, I am going to be reading from the Rumi Oracle card, Blessing of Al-Hakim. And the Rumi Oracle says, sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion. Bewilderment is vision. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, a blessing of divine wisdom of Al-Hakim is being ministered to your soul, watched over by Rumi himself. This is soul medicine. It is a spiritual gift of healing, prophecy, insight, and the capacity to surrender any impatient claim for which you cannot yet have. As you receive this gift, this blessing which happens at a soul level, your attitude to life becomes more curious, open, still, and receptive. You no longer have to drive the unfoldment of your desires into form. You rest in assurance that your daily application and effort is enough, and so is your surrender. You become comfortable with the reality that the price of being closer to the divine is the giving up of your need to always understand. From this place of increasing stillness, great activity will flow. So that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. If you do resonate with my energy here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And of course, the link to the extended version of this reading, where I will be heading to next, is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today. Take care, and I will connect with you here again in Friday's reading.